Hello, this is Todd from Solid Shell Security, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a security advisory today. What we're going to be talking about is something that just came out recently with Java 7. So here's an article written by Zach Whittaker on zdnet.com. It's a good article, just kind of briefly talks about what's going on with Java 7. So as the article says, Homeland Security warns to disable Java amid zero-day flaw. However, do not freak out and disable Java unless you only have Java 7. This exploit only applies to Java 7. So if you're running Java 6, you are fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't update to Java 7 anytime soon. And if you have Java 7, disable it. Give it I would say about a month, and then check to see if things are still going on with it. If you don't see anything new coming up about it, then I would say it's safe to download Java 7. So, uses a zero-day flaw, or what we often call in the programming world zero-day exploits. And what a zero-day exploit is basically where kind of like a programmer or software engineer or developer kind of messed up when coding, or didn't take certain things into account when making it. And so as soon as the software is pushed out, it is already vulnerable. So they call it a zero-day exploit because the software is vulnerable on the 0 day. So just 2 paragraphs I want to highlight. Why is this a big deal? Java is used by hundreds of millions of Windows, Mac, and Linux machines, along with mobile devices and embedded systems around the world to access interactive content or web applications and services. So you could end up using what you think is a web application, and turns out it's actually using one of those vulnerabilities to its advantage. I've heard several things on this. The biggest thing that I've heard is that it can actually be used to gain full administrator access to your computer. Another paragraph I want to highlight here is this one right here at the bottom. It is not uncommon for the U.S. government and other government agencies to advise against security threats, but rarely does an agency actively warn to disable software. Rather, they offer advice to mitigate such threats or potential attacks, such as updating software on their systems. So usually whenever exploits come out, government agencies will put out warnings, but will say, hey, update it, there's a patch out for it. And to my understanding, they're working through some patches, but they haven't gotten everything fixed yet. So Homeland Security just came out and said disable it or uninstall it. That's the best thing you can do for right now until things get fixed. So as you can see, Java users should disable or uninstall Java immediately to mitigate any damage. So now there are some versions of Java 6 that whenever you update it, it's still in Java 6, but it also installs Java 7. Just check to make sure that if you have Java 7, you disable it or you can uninstall it. That's the best thing you can do right now. So if you don't have Java 7, you're fine, you're good to go, no worries. This is also where it says, here's a quote from DHS Computer Emergency Readiness Team, and it says, we are currently unaware of a practical solution to this problem. This vulnerability is being attacked in the wild and is reported to be incorporated into exploit kits. Exploit code for this vulnerability is also publicly available, which means by simply Google searching this, I would not advise it because it is illegal to gain unauthorized access to a user's computer. So I highly suggest you guys don't do that, but it's basically out there publicly on the web, so others will be taking advantage of that to gain access into users' computers. So this is just kind of like a little bit of a security advisory, kind of letting you guys know what's going on. And that's it.